This following encounter comes from the YouTube channel Lord Explores, a page known for diving into decaying locations and revealing places most people would never step foot in. But on August 4th, 2025, one upload turned far more serious than usual. What started as routine exploration quickly shifted into a moment driven by pure survival instinct. The day began with the creator and a friend arriving at a vast abandoned shopping mall, expecting another quiet urbex trip, unaware of what kind of threat lingered inside.
We're right out in the front. We came around back of the mall, and this looks like a good as any place to head in. We have no clue what the status is inside of the fence, but we're gonna find out. Let me know if you need any help. I think we shoot straight into that first parking garage. Alrighty, so we'll go try this first one, and then that one has two entrances, that parking garage.
They circled the property carefully, searching for an opening into the massive structure. Their first option failed, forcing them to move on and try a different approach. With anticipation growing, they made their way toward another entrance. As they finally entered the empty parking garage beneath the mall, an unfamiliar noise suddenly brought them to a stop.
Damn, they did a good job. They might have. It does look new. If this ain't it, we'll go down. Nice, that's good. It's a lot. Oh, are they sealing? Are they sealing it right now? Is that above us? Is that up there? Oh, they might be sealing it. I just want to know where that's coming from. It's either here or it's up on the sky bridge. So guys, there's somebody boarding up or like removing boards. We hear power tools, so we're not sure what's going on, but we want to get an eye on them and see what they're doing.
The low grind of power equipment echoed somewhere beyond the concrete walls. It was enough to confirm they weren't exploring alone. Still, they chose to move deeper into the abandoned mall, pushing past the warning signs and into a situation that could turn dangerous at any moment.
Oh, his truck's up here. He's boarding it. He's definitely boarding it. So no go then, huh? Damn, we might not hit any spots on this trip. No, I don't think, the only thing he could do, he's not security, the only thing he would do is be like, he told me if I saw anybody to call. And then he'd call and we'd be gone by then. Alright, we're gonna come back and we're gonna try it again later.
Someone was still working on the property, actively closing it off with a vehicle parked nearby. The risk was obvious. They chose to pull back and leave before things escalated. Their plan was to return later under darkness, confident the worker would be gone. But the second visit brought something far more unsettling.
We'll get it.
If we don't get in this time, I'm done.
We'll get it. That truck better not be there. I'm gonna be mad if that truck is there. No, that's the opening right there. Damn, that place looks nice. What the hell? Ooh. I think we're fine. No one's watching them. There's so many cameras. It's like Stratford. Holy shit. Wow.
When they returned, the area appeared empty. They entered without trouble. Inside, the mall felt massive and untouched, like a preserved snapshot of another time. For a short while, they filmed the quiet halls in disbelief. Then, the silence broke. Distant voices echoed through the space, sending a wave of fear through them.
Might be explorers. So there's definitely somebody else in here. I heard him over there. So I think we're just gonna try and get this side first until we figure out who that is.
They couldn't tell who was speaking, fellow explorers or someone dangerous. They moved carefully, but the voices didn't stop. They came closer, sharper, stripping away the sense of safety.
Then why was there only one person talking? And why did they stop?
Who is it? Oh, it's security. We gotta hide. Wait. Come here. Hey, stop. It's an older guy. It's a couple of them.
It wasn't trespassers. It was security. Fear took over as they realized they were being tracked. They slipped into abandoned stores, pressing into darkness as guards moved closer. What followed was a tense game of hide and seek, where even a single wrong move could expose them.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna run back the way we came, all the way. They were walking down this way. There might be someone waiting here. I think there was 2 or 3 people. Maybe 2. They're looking for us. If they open that one, we'll go in this one. We just have to run into the store and get the out. Now, if they went to see if that entrance is open, then we're because they're probably in that store. We should get the out ASAP. They come in here.
With every second slipping away, they began mapping out a rushed escape. A terrifying thought set in that security might be guarding their way in, ready to alert police and block their exit.
I don't want them to seal it up again. Bro, I don't want to wait any longer. They're probably calling the cops. We have to get the out. If he's there, we're I think we should just run out the way we came right now. We're gonna walk it until we see them. What?
He was right outside the door. Did you not hear him?
He was a little far down. He can't grab us or anything. Let's just go, even if he's there. I'm walking past him. He's probably waiting in that store where the opening is.
Their pulse raced as the fear took control. They knew there was no choice but to move. Slipping through the darkness, they prepared themselves for the worst. Every step toward the exit felt suffocating, knowing they could be walking straight into danger. What followed was chaos driven by instinct alone.
But they know this connects. They're already outside, I know it. We just gotta go. Time to go. If they're smart, they're out here. That's it. It might have been Scrappers. It was an old motherfucker.
They pushed through tight passageways at full speed, refusing to slow down, emerging from the shadows while searching for any chance to get out unnoticed. They were unaware that something unseen was following in silence.
I think we're good. All right, go first, go first. No way we get away from this. No f***ing way we get away. You can chill for a sec. That was awesome. We're not out of it yet, but good job. Dude, I thought for sure. Listen. If it was security and they wanted to catch us, they would have waited at that exit and already seen it. He like barked at us. What the f was that?
Because then you end up like me. Then you can't run.
Sick, dude. Well, that was crazy. I don't see anybody. I think we're scot-free.
They rushed out of the building and ran across the dark garage, never once turning their heads. They kept moving until the mall was far behind them. That narrow escape left them shaken but still alive. The moment proved just how dangerous urban exploring can truly be. The following footage belongs to Abandoned Central, a YouTube channel dedicated to documenting locations erased by time and neglect. Through his camera, the creator explores ruined structures society chose to abandon. A visit to a notorious state hospital would reveal a history far more disturbing than expected. The experience became tense almost immediately. Entry was blocked, forcing him and his companion into the underground tunnel system below the building. They searched for a clear route inside, but the tunnels led nowhere. Every path ended up sealed and useless. With no other option left, they attempted a dangerous climb through a shattered window, squeezing into a place marked by suffering and silence.
We're inside an old abandoned state hospital. Alright, we're heading up to the jogging trail.
After getting inside, they decided to start from the upper floors and work their way down, immediately entering a massive recreation room. The space felt heavy and uncomfortable.
The long-troubled hospital first opened its doors in 1870 as a lunatic asylum, commonly known today as a psychiatric hospital. But this one varied from the norm, as it originally intended to be the first institution in the country for treating colored persons of the unsound mind. Furthermore, the hospital was created by state legislature in direct response to the ending of the American Civil War, the abolishment of slavery, and mounting pressure to create sustainable healthcare facilities for this exact population, mainly as professional medical care for mentally ill African Americans was virtually non-existent prior to the Civil War. The entire patient population was African American, as traditional white people to become patients until segregation finally ended in the 1960s. Main problem for the hospital was that many institution policies, rules, and regulations were considered to have racist origins, and that the hospital was built to imprison in the most nightmarish of conditions.
Living conditions were harsh and stripped of dignity. After violent incidents between patients, iron-barred cells were installed, not to protect anyone, but to ensure constant observation, locking innocent lives into a system built on fear. Further inside, the past revealed itself through forgotten objects. An abandoned wheelchair sat in silence, a medication window built barely wide enough for a hand.
Look how small the windows are on each door. No wonder you would go crazy in there. Jeez. Another real big day room.
Nurses station.
Yeah, nurses station.
Yeah.
Look at the decay in this place.
The structure itself revealed a history of neglect and overcrowding. Records showed that during the 1920s, the hospital began forcibly sterilizing patients, a hidden practice that impacted more than 7,000 people before the truth surfaced decades later. Eventually, they reached their destination, the morgue. The space was bleak and lifeless. At its center stood 6 body chambers stacked together, their shape disturbingly similar to industrial ovens.
Not 4. Yeah. J3. Yeah, there's 2 up top that are still closed. One there and one there. Temperature gauges. That one's grimy. And then there's another one there. It's closed. Autopsy table still here. Grimy too. It's all flooded out. Looks like bodily fluids in there. Look at this thing. Can't believe it's still in here and still hooked up. This is all copper piping. Nobody's scrapped all this copper still here.
Not far away, a rusted examination table remained untouched, surrounded by cloudy, motionless water that felt heavy with unspoken history. It was a disturbing sign of how frequently death visited the hospital, a cold and disrespectful ending for those lost to the institution. Once the first building was documented, they carefully headed toward another nearby structure, knowing that security patrols and state staff were still active only yards from their location. Inside the second building, decay had taken over completely. The most terrifying moment followed when suddenly a maintenance worker appeared.
There's a worker right outside the window. He's like 10 feet from us. We're trying to keep eyes on him. Okay.
They froze in place, barely breathing, melting into the shadows as footsteps passed nearby. The close escape reinforced one harsh truth: the property was far from abandoned. That danger unexpectedly led them to the most unbelievable find of the day. Inside a ruined structure reduced to rubble, a classic dentist chair sat untouched, complete with its tools. The contrast was unsettling. a spotless artifact surrounded by complete destruction. It stood as a grim symbol of the painful and invasive treatments once performed in the hospital. Although they escaped unseen, the weight of the asylum's history remained heavy. Countless patients were mistreated, experimented on, and left behind to suffer. With an on-site cemetery holding countless unnamed graves, many believe the land still carries a dark presence, marking it as one of the most haunted places in the country. Exploring abandoned sites can feel thrilling, but the greatest threat is rarely the buildings themselves. It's the feeling of something watching you long before you notice it. Fearless explorer, Dan and his friend Brandon prepared for another overnight exploration. This time they enter an abandoned hotel before heading toward a deserted city prison nearby. Both sites carry dark reputations, not only for their condition, but for the real risks of exploring them after nightfall, where squatters and unpredictable threats were common.
Thank you, man.
What did he say?
He said apparently cops come over here every night, and he's like, I don't want to show you guys any trouble, but the past 3 nights there were people in here and the police were bringing them out or something like that.
Yeah. Well, probably over the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they have to take today off.
Yeah.
He also seemed like he could have been on drugs, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Before getting close, a stranger warned them that officers regularly check the area. Still, they continued. Focused on finishing what they started, they located an entry point. The air suddenly turned heavy with a rotten smell, thick and disturbing.
Christ, look at this.
Yeah. People have been getting into here for sure.
We gotta be careful with the lights.
Yeah. If there are police coming around. Parts that are dripping, so just...
It stinks.
Yeah. Oh no. Dan's opening up the fridge.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So bad.
Bye.
Oh.
That's why the kitchen fucking stunk so bad. It's coming out of that fridge.
In the beginning, the walkthrough felt ordinary. Broken rooms, collapsing walls, and abandoned furniture left behind. Then, something slammed against a window from outside. A sudden piercing noise that stopped them cold.
I'm just doing a random thing. Something hit the second story window. Just be careful.
Something hit the what do you mean hit?
It sounded like somebody threw something at one of the windows from the inside. So I was shining my flashlight, like I was doing
Oh shit, yeah.
So maybe I woke someone up.
I'm sure there's gotta be people in here.
Well, this is the most attacked of all the buildings we've seen. So. If we do go upstairs, just make sure, maybe stick to this wing, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to...
Wait a minute. I just heard someone talking.
Down there.
Yeah. Someone said something to somebody else.
They continued slowly, but discomfort spread quickly. Clear signs of squatters filled the building. Broken glass, makeshift bedding, and a bathroom that showed recent use. It became clear they were not alone inside.
That's also not a hotel.
I was thinking the same thing, but...
It might be some, maybe they have this decorated in here differently.
That's what I was thinking.
But
there's still somebody's flip-flop, toothbrush, various water bottles. Somebody's definitely been squatting in here.
Oh. Oh my god. Fuck. Yeah, okay, go. Oh my god. Wait a minute, hold on. God damn it. Fuck, it scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
Then suddenly, the sound of footsteps echoed, at first faint, then louder, faster, closer, until it sounded like someone running straight at them down the hallway. They stopped cold, their flashlights shaking as they scanned the shadows, convinced they were seconds away from seeing whoever else was inside. After the terrifying noise, Dan and Brandon chose to continue the night by heading toward the abandoned city prison nearby.
Someone definitely was bringing all this stuff back here.
Fuck.
This place is mangled.
This is horrible.
Just be careful. There's definitely something up and moving around back there.
Okay. Okay, maybe it's just water dripping.
I mean, this whole place is like, it did just rain. But it did sound like there was somebody walking.
I heard somebody walking.
As soon as they crossed inside, the atmosphere changed. It felt like they were being watched from every direction. Garbage littered the floors and a strong stench hung in the air. Then Dan noticed what looked like a figure at the end of one hallway before it disappeared.
You okay?
Yeah. It's like a teeter-totter.
These are just beams from the roof.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder how long this place has been abandoned for. Hey, look. Look.
Oh yeah, that's an encampment. I wonder if it's active or not. This looks like something straight out of Outlast. Shine your light down here.
Shit.
I thought I saw someone. See the bike at the corner?
What is that? Is that a bike?
I don't know. I think so. I thought I saw someone on the other side of that. See the where the doors make like a V.
Okay.
That's cool. Is that the?
Brandon, I
told you I saw someone.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's just whether or not they're friendly.
Hello?
Well, if they don't want to show themselves, this would have been like the warden's
Yeah.
reception or something.
I swear I saw somebody right here by this hole right there.
Yeah, well, on the other side of this thing, there was like, I saw someone walk past the double door. I just don't know why they're not Jesus.
They shouted out, but no one replied. As they pushed deeper, signs of people living there became obvious. Several cells were turned into sleeping spots with blankets and personal items. Every step risked running into someone dangerous, someone who might not want visitors.
It's empty. There's no one there.
So who the hell lit that candle?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
There's like a fake skull too. You see that?
Yeah, and there's like...
There's something here. There's more rats in there.
Brennan. Just walk forward.
Don't go in there.
Just... Brennan. Standing right above. I saw his legs. He's standing right here. Oh yeah, it's down there. Down there at the end. Oh God. He ain't there.
Do you see him?
I saw 2 legs with jeans and a pair of tennis shoes.
I wonder if it's the same guy that was on that section there. I didn't see anything from that guy. I just saw his hand.
As they finally reached the exit, the noises continued to follow, spreading through the halls like footsteps refusing to fall behind.
You see something?
He's walking behind.
I don't know why he's not saying anything.
He's a freak. I just can't. I don't want to deal with it. That was fucking horrible.
When
You
he
saw
was-
what?
I saw his fucking hand.
I saw his feet.
Like when we were, it might have been different people, because like when I saw, are you still recording?
Yeah.
When I saw the, what's it called? It was coming from the area where we saw the candle that was lit.
Yeah.
Satanic shit.
Yeah.
When we, like you know how there was that room at the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
I shined my my phone light and I could see it was like this, like on the other side of the wall. It's like this. It was like just his hand and a flannel fucking shirt. And then when I shined the light, it like retreated. And that's when I ran into the other, well, like scurried into the other room, and I was like, I just fucking saw his hand. He's behind us.
They made it out without any injury, but the recording told a clear story. The prison was occupied, and entering places like that carried dangers far worse than anything supernatural, and the true threat was the unseen people living inside those walls.